Hello and welcome to EverSiege. This is a top-down roguelite experience where strategy shapes your every run. Your very choices will create some pretty crazy combinations. So if you'd like to check it out, there is a link in the description. If you like what you see here, then of course you can always add it to your Steam wishlist. Anyway, we are going to start. This is my hero right here. My hero has a very large two-handed axe, and he is very, very capable of using it. Now, there are huge amounts of different things that I can mention here. For example, there is a quest. Every single time you start a run, you're going, well, I should say not really a run, but this is kind of more like a level. But yeah, anyway, point is, every single time you start a level, you're going to have a quest, and then there will be quests periodically offered to you throughout your, foray into battle. So you can see here, take a quest with a venerable Dracilian. You must take a quest with them. You can find their camps in the wildlands. Have at least one restored protection gate. Well, that's pretty easy. We're going to be doing that one. Yeah, so basically, if you've ever played a sort of like a MOBA-esque game, then you're gonna know a little bit more about how this works. However, there's a pretty large disparity between those two things because, yeah, sure, okay, fine. You do have NPCs that will run along these lanes and you're gonna obviously fight them, but there's a number of extra mechanics that will be increased as a result of this. Like, for example, what I'm doing right now is I'm creating a protection gate. Now, a protection gate, what does it do? Well, basically, it prevents enemies from going through it. It allows you to create archers on the top of it. So, for example, as you can see right here, I can literally create archers, and I can put them very much on the top of that. And I can also close the gate anytime I want. And you can see here, while the force field of the protection gate is displayed in blue, every friendly unit is allowed to pass through. The enemy unit's forces will always be blocked. However, if I were to close it, boom. Now, while it's displayed red, every friendly unit is blocked and will stack up until the max population is reached. So we can technically do that if we want to. Now, I am being attacked by some random mobs right here. Bear in mind, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Warcraft 3, things like that. And I gotta say, I actually really very much appreciate it, because now what we're gonna do is we can go over here and we can loot this thing. And this thing provides us with a piece of technology. It might give us a potion. It might give us resources to further make our character extremely strong. So you can see here, I can increase my auto attack speed, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And there's a load of extra exploration that we can do here. Like, for example, let me go all the way over here. I'm not sure if we're even going to be able to do this. Spiders are really, really hard, by the way. I don't know why, but spiders are really, really difficult for me to kill, so I'm going to be a little bit careful here. I'm going to do a little spinny action, spin to win, Got to do some spin to win, and yeah, there we go. Okay, that's dead, and now we can maybe do a little bit of something here. I got to be a little bit careful. Bear in mind that energy is used every single time you want to use an ability, and we have to be a bit careful of that, because if you run out of energy, you cannot use any skills. I am actually taking some pretty significant damage as a result here, because, no offense, but spiders in this game, they're really hard. They're actually really, really difficult. Okay, so increase the siren's speed. Yeah, okay, we're going to increase our speed by a little bit there. And there's also a mine here. I think we already have this mine available to us. Yes. As you can see, we can deploy two miners to retrieve 30 gold from the Eldritch Mine. And then there's a gate here and all that wonderful stuff. There's also a tree over here. There's so many different things that you can interact with, and they're going to provide you with all kinds of things, like, for example, experience increase. So I'm going to get an experience increase for 2 minutes now. And what we're going to do is we're going to open this gate up, and we're going to let our forces, fight away now. And I'm going to jump over here. There we go. Jump over there, do some damage with our little spinny action. I leveled up. Fantastic. So now, here we go. Every single time you level up, you have the ability to customize your abilities just that much more. And the funny thing is, you are allowed, as far as I'm aware, 6 abilities in total. You start with 3 basic abilities that you always have, dependent on the class that you choose. And then you gain an additional 3 based on a variety of other factors. So for example, you can see here we have Life Bloom and Battle Flare. Both of these are different than what I got in my previous level that I was in. So we're going to be taking Life Bloom here. That is just fundamentally so much better in my opinion. And we're also going to be going for Whirlwind Vortex, which increases the duration of our Whirlwind ability, which I very much like. And otherwise, what we're going to do is we're going to just play this roundabout here. We can heal our own forces. It does take 1 minute for this particular thing to come back, for this particular ability to come back, which is not exactly great. Not a big fan of that, but there are a number of abilities that you can take, a number of passive abilities that you can get that will enable you the ability to reduce the cooldown of other abilities and get them back faster, which I very much appreciate. So basically what we have to do in this very level is we have to destroy the enemy's Guardian, which is, as you can see right here, the Oblivion Gates Guardian. And that's going to be a little bit difficult. That's going to be a little bit difficult. I haven't done anything like that before, so we're going to see how it goes. Going to go for Blazing Light here. Fire damage dealt with the charge attack are doubled. I'm not sure if I really want to do that. Prevents fate loss occurring each morning or when the Siren is resurrected at the Bastion Crystal. Or we could reroll. I think I'm going to reroll this one. Life Bloom now deals damage to every Unraveler's unit inside its area of effect. That actually might sound pretty cool. Let's do that. The Unraveler is the main antagonist of the game, and you know, you're going to be seeing him quite often. So we're going to be going here so that we can interact with some extra things. We're going to increase our auto attack range. Sounds fun. And we can maybe do something here. Increase our speed, increase our tactical power. I think we'll increase our speed. And then we can also interact with this. We can build this. This is indeed the Order of the Frozen Hour. Basically, it allows you to create things. So basically, this allows us to upgrade knights into crusaders and mounted knights into mounted crusaders and so on. Very, very cool. Going to increase my experience gain once again by 2 minutes. We have a couple of people over here. The night is almost here. Yeah, by the way, whenever it is nighttime, you get attacked. As you might expect, you get attacked by the enemy's forces, and you're going to have to deal with them, and it's going to be a pretty large wave. Pretty large wave is going to be coming. And the wave itself is also comprised, and you may be shocked to hear this, but the wave is mostly comprised of enemies, well, should we say allies that have been turned into enemies during the day. So there's also that. You have to reach level 4 before the next day. Do I have enough time to do that? I might be able to. I think I will be able to, actually, because I could just go here, kill all these. This is going to be pretty easy for us, I think. Yep, there we go. Already reached level 4. Blazing Light skill now heals every friendly unit in its area of effect. That actually sounds pretty cool. Or we could go for when the Berserker ability ends, the Siren is no longer exhausted. I think that actually sounds a little bit better for me. And we're just going to basically be fighting here by ourselves, just because I feel like it's probably a good idea for us to get good experience, try to reduce the amount of damage that our own forces are taking. Yeah, it seems like it's going relatively well. I can get some more archers up here. Let's get some more archers here. There we go. And we are... Whoa! There's a lot... Yeah, so this is the large... this is the large fight that we're going to have to deal with here. Okay, so I'm using this. I'm going to have to get out of here, actually. Can I heal myself? Yes, I can heal myself a little bit. There we go. I leveled up. Fantastic. That is great. Increase the radius of the Whirlwind Slash. Or the Whirlwind Slash skill inflicts additional bleed damage on any enemy unit it hits. That actually sounds pretty cool. I think I will probably... I actually don't know. I think the Tempest could be really cool. I'm going to take the bleed damage because I like bleed damage a lot more. As you can see, massive damage coming in. Loads of experience right there. Okay, enemy units within the area of effect of the Blazing Light have a chance to get stunned. Okay, I don't really care about that. 1 second is really, really terrible in my opinion. And Blazing Light is now sent in a direction. A trail of fire remains on the ground. Ooh, not a big fan of that. So I'm actually going to take the Flashing Light, even though I don't really like the stun effect. But, you know, it's okay. It's fine. And we're going to just use Berserker. Our Berserker Rage increases our attack speed and allows us to do more, of course. I have to be a little bit careful here because my cooldown on my healing spell is not yet over. Just jump in there a little bit, do some damage. Wow, our whirlwind ability does so much damage now. Okay, so the question is, do I have the ability to beat this guy right here? Highly, highly unlikely, right? Yeah, I think that's highly unlikely. I mean, I do have a passive regeneration, but the passive regeneration is going to take quite some time. Can I actually teleport back to base? No, I cannot do that. Okay, so let's run back to our base right here, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a way for us to regenerate. Ah, there is a chest. Look at that. There is a chest with some gold coins in it, no doubt. There we go. Very nice. And let me just make my way on. I think these trees actually have the ability to heal me faster. That's what it seems like, at least. Maybe not. No, just experience gain. Yes. Well, that's not really going to help me right now. I guess I will just heal myself then. Maybe this will heal me, actually? Yeah, this is going to heal me. There we go. So, basically, HP regen, or you can completely heal the Siren's lost HP. I think HP regen is so much better. So that's what we're going to take. Then we're going to take some experience gain, and then we're going to move on back to the front lines. And basically, this is what the game is all about. This is the wonderful, very satisfying gameplay loop, because you're actually going to be in a variety of very, very close situations. Like you saw there, I was up against an insanely large party of enemies, and they were almost going to kill me, but we did manage to succeed in defending. And look at this, we can do this once again. I think I will increase my regen some more. And what about this guy? Oh yeah, this is an Eldritch gold mine. This is probably going to be useful for us. Okay, this is going to be a bit problematic, I think. Okay, I'm going to have to move away from that. Okay, that doesn't actually do much. So I'm just going to go berserk right here. And we're just going to eat the attack. Maybe that's a bad idea, to be honest. There we go. Okay, we can avoid that a little bit. Let's go spinny. Spinny, don't die. Woohoo, that was close. Okay, I literally almost died right there. That would have been hilarious. Okay, increase fate by 5 while in a great vault, creature lair, crystal tomb, or during the night. That sounds pretty good. And let's get my gold mine up and running. That means we're going to get some miners coming in and out from there, and they're actually going to start generating some pretty cool things. We should probably also go over here. Bastion missing Knights chapter. Ah, yes, I do need to actually build that. There are a handful of buildings that you can build in your home base, which would probably make sense for us to do. I have not done that yet, unfortunately. But yes, that is probably going to be a good idea, isn't it? Yeah, probably. Anyway, we can hopefully not die. A new quest is now available because we have just survived one day. You must complete the first or greater level of a great vault. They are located in the wildland. You must first take a quest with a venerable... I'm actually not entirely sure what we can do here. I guess I'll just take this one. I have no clue what to take. Let's try and get a lot of experience before my experience buff wears out. There we go. Nice. That actually worked out pretty well. Okay, so I've got 300 gold right now. I should probably make my way over here. Ah, we already have Archer Tower level 1. I can even choose an evolution for them. The question is, do we want to do that, or do we want to expand our territory? I think expanding our territory might actually make more sense. But the question is, can we do that and actually have a good time? Because if I expand our territory, I am going to be spending 300 gold. And if I spend 300 gold, I'm not going to have any money to actually build anything in our base. And that's going to be, well, a little bit problematic, I'd say. So, we might have to do something a little bit different here. Okay, so I'm not really a big fan of fighting spiders, so we are gonna do it. Unfortunately, I don't really want to, but we will. Good damage, good damage. Nice. And they're all dead. Fantastic. That was great. That actually worked a lot better than anticipated. Okay, so there we go. Now let's make our way back over here. And we are literally just going to go back to the Bastion, and I'm going to be creating some things. So basically, okay, look, this is our build menu, and you can build a wide variety of things. So as you can see here, Knight's Chapter, I'm going to be building that immediately. That is going to allow us to produce 4 knights every 60 seconds. That is extremely, extremely useful. And I think we should probably also get the antiques market. I think that sounds really, really good too. That's going to get me 30 gold every minute, which is going to be very, very useful. We also have this, which is your kingdom screen right here, which allows you to see your protection gates. It allows you to see kind of like a brief overview of what you've currently unlocked and what you haven't discovered yet, and so on and so forth. Then you have your shops. You can go to each individual shop that you build, and they will provide you with certain things. Like, for example, if you go to the antiques market, as far as I'm aware, you can get artifacts from there. And then obviously you have troops, and you can see exactly when the next wave of troops are going to be spawned. So yeah, there's all that. It's pretty in-depth, as you can see, and obviously it very much depends on your own preferences. It is not actually a case of one thing is better than anything else. It's all to do with your own personal choices, and I really like that. So let me see here. Let me actually just heal myself real fast. And what is this over here? Ah, 100 gold. Oh, okay. A chamber of elixir. Okay, well, I only need to wait a little bit of time, and then I should have enough gold to be able to build this, if we want to build it, that is. I'm not sure if that's even really necessary, but maybe it's kind of cool. Alright, so with our 200 gold, I have now returned to the Order of the Frozen Hour here, and I'm actually going to be getting Crusader training. I think that sounds really, really good, so that our regular knights are now going to be pretty crazy. They're now going to be Crusaders instead of just regular knights, and our forces are going to be doing so much more damage as a result of this. So I actually can't wait to see what even happens here. Now, we are going to be getting a really, really large enemy wave coming in, but that should be absolutely fine. Let me just heal myself real fast. Let's take a potion as well. And as you can see, we're getting enemies coming up. Okay, new quest available. You must use 1 memory shrine, complete the first Great Vault. I don't even know what a Great Vault is, but, you know, it's fine. We don't need to worry about that right now. All I need to do is make sure that we defend this. Let's be a little bit careful here. Don't really want to take too much damage. Let's actually evolve these guys a little bit as well. Okay, bleed damage. That sounds fun. We don't have enough to be able to evolve that one, unfortunately, but that's okay. I really wish I had a way to regenerate my HP better. Boom. Nice. Do some damage there. Do some damage. Yes. And we also leveled up. Fantastic. Bleed and poison elemental damage and elemental resistance are doubled. Wow. The Siren earns 20% more experience points. That actually could be really, really useful, but I'm actually going to be taking Master of Corruption here. Mostly because I'm applying bleed with Whirlwind Slash, as far as I'm aware, and if I can double the damage that does, I have a feeling that's going to be extremely, extremely powerful, especially considering also that enemies are dealing poison damage. So if I have poison resistance, stands to reason that that's actually going to be very, very useful. Okay, we're going to use this as well. This is an extremely powerful burning ability. It's like a burning aura kind of ability. And you can see here that we are absolutely murdering everyone, which is exactly what we want. Now here is a massive, massive wave. I'm going to have to be very, very careful. I don't want to get killed just yet. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Yeah, that's some pretty hefty damage. Unfortunately, I am taking damage as well. Okay, we got to be careful. Obviously, if I can just make sure that my gate does not get destroyed, then I'll be pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, We are taking a lot of damage right now. I've almost leveled up, so you know what? Let's go for it. Nice, nice, nice. Good damage, good damage. Nice. And we leveled up. Fantastic. That's great. Okay, so we're also going to be going for this auto attack damage increase. And we should have pretty good time here, I think. Let's evolve this. Increases its base damage each morning by 25%. That actually sounds extremely, extremely powerful, so we're probably going to be taking that. If you take that early on, I can imagine that archers would become very strong. Over time, at least. And there we go. Okay, so now where do we want to go? Well, I'm thinking right now that we probably want to make sure that we have cleared quite a significant number of the enemy away. And then what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to build up this particular barrier over here. It is going to take 300 gold. Yeah. Not great. Not great, but we'll try our best. Ah, a new day is coming and the Unravelers units are getting stronger. So they're gaining +1 level now, which is very problematic. Let's try to do some big AoE damage here just to get these guys out of the way. And I'm going to try to explore a little bit around here, but I did see a massive enemy over in this direction. There we go. Okay, let's have a look here. You must destroy a small creature camp or bigger. They are located. Okay, yeah, that seems pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that one. Yeah, there is a massive enemy there. That is the flesh golem. So that is indeed the enemy that we need to kill. That is literally the boss that we need to kill to be able to win this level. So that's going to be interesting. Not sure if we can do that. But, yeah, well, I will try to kill this if I can. Okay, I will try to run away from this, apparently, because that is insane, the amount of damage that that thing was able to deal. Oh, yeah, that, yes, these spiders are crazy. Let's try not to get murdered by them, shall we? What does this do? I don't know what that does. Ah, found something. Okay, there we go. Upgrade your elixir of vitality potion. Yep, that sounds good to me. Thank you very much. And we can also go over here. Let's get some experience gain increase, I suppose. And then we could also go... what is this? Kill the creatures guarding the totem of fire. Okay. I'm not sure. Where is the totem of fire? That's the question. I actually don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you right now, unfortunately. The question is, do we want to... Okay, you know what? I think what we are going to need to do is we're going to need to go back. I mean, obviously, I'm going to clear out one of these little areas here. Auto attack damage. Let's do that. Thank you. What is this? Interact. Pick up a quest. Follow the whispers to find and gather all chanting gems in order to rally Venerable Dracilian. Okay, that's interesting. Let's get this. Oh no, we don't want to fight one of these. Oh no! Oh, run away, run away. That is... I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I think these enemies are extremely difficult. Very, very, very powerful. So, probably don't want to be dealing with those right now. And what else do we have over here? We got another one of these. A memory shrine. Ah, okay. We gain 1 fate point. I guess that's pretty decent. And we also found the elemental totem of thunder. That is not the one I wanted. We can do this. Upgrade our elixir vitality potion. Sounds pretty good. Let's do that. I'm just trying to maximize my health regen right now. What is this thing? Ah, here we go. Gain 200 HP maximum. Yes. There we go. Okay. Give 1 point of power. Don't need that. Ah, this is perfect. Okay, yeah, we can actually do this. Perfect, perfect. Okay, this is great. So now all we need to do is just kill this thing, and then we will have completed this one quest at the very least, and that's going to get me some pretty good gold. And then we can hopefully go back to the main hub, and then we can build some really cool upgrades. Or at least I hope so. Yeah, here we go. Fate armor, increase maximum HP. Yeah, we'll increase our maximum HP. I think that sounds pretty good. Okay, yeah. So we are now going to go. We have to be a little bit careful. Make sure that it doesn't turn to nighttime. We're going to go back here. We could actually kill this first. Oh, what? My little spinny thing got cancelled for some reason. I don't know how that happened. Alright, so what we can do now is we can literally do an evolution for the Knights chapter. So you can see here, Crusaders gain 10% max HP for each tactical power earned by a Siren. No, I don't really care about that too much. The Bastion now produces 1 Crusader for every 5 soldiers produced. Increase the production of Crusaders by 1 for each different unit type. Crusaders gain 10% auto attack damage. Okay, that's pretty good. Increase the production of monks by 1 for each 3 crusaders. That sounds pretty cool. Let's do that one. Monks are going to be pretty useful for us, in my opinion. The Alchemist Guild grants all kingdom units 50% acid resistance and poison resistance. That sounds really good, actually. So we could technically purchase that. We could go for archers, actually, as well. Let's go for some archers so we can start creating those. That's definitely going to help us, actually, a great deal, to be honest, in my opinion. When archer, they gain 50% auto attack speed, gain 10% range per day. Increase auto attack damage of catapults, ballistas, no. Additional archer, no. Okay, yeah, so all we need to do now is just wait until the Alchemist Guild is available, in my opinion, and then we're probably going to be fine. I think that sounds pretty good. I don't think we really need to do anything else here. And yeah, let's make our way back to the front lines because we do need to start pushing enemies back. Because as you can see, we're having some issues with them. Let's do Spinny! Yes! We will murder every single one of them. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let me see here. Let's go here. Do another little bit of damage with our fire AoE. Use our healing potion. Unfortunately, the healing potion is pretty lackluster. It only provides us with 5%. I say only, but it's, you know, it's not that good. And we are also going to be increasing the maximum HP of Crusaders by 25%. That's what we're going to do. And we also have this. Let's see if I can get... There we go. Get that. That increases my HP. What do we have here? What is this? A Veil Gate? Oh, teleport to Bastion. Wow, that's actually incredible. That's really, really fun, actually. Oh, the Siren gains 25 critical strike chance on power strike attacks. I don't even know what power strikes are. What is that? I don't know what that is. So I probably won't be doing anything with that. There's the elemental totem of bleed. What is this over here as well? It seems like there's a bunch of stuff that I haven't uncovered. Yeah, we'll get 1 fate point. Why not? We also have some healing over here. Ah, there's another potion. There we go. And there we go. Yeah, we're just going to get more health regen. Just more health regen every single time. The more we can stack health regen, the better. That's really going to make a huge difference. Okay, so here we go. You must rally a first neutral faction. To do so, you have to take and finish one of their quests. Well, unfortunately, I haven't been able to do that. Before the next day, reach level 10. Well, that's going to be easy. I will easily be able to do that. No problems whatsoever. I'm just going to basically just hit normally at the moment. And then we're going to use our little fiery thing. And there's going to be a massive wave coming our way very, very soon. Just going to heal ourselves. I wonder when the massive wave is coming. Okay, big AoE damage done there. Fantastic. Auto attack damage deals an additional physical damage in 300 seconds after visiting a memory shrine or a lost orb. I suppose we will take that. Even though I'm not that big a fan of the stipulation that I have to already, I have to go to a different place. Gonna build this protection gate right here, even though I don't think it's particularly necessary. But could be useful. Yeah, I gotta be careful here. Gotta be very, very careful here. Okay, here we go. Gonna go spin. Oh, what? Why did it cancel? Oh, no. That is bad. That it cancelled for some reason. I don't know why. For some reason it cancels sometimes. I think it's because I am double clicking, and when you double click it actually tells you to run. It tells your character to run, and that's obviously not what you want to do when you're attempting to attack. But you know, in a panic, that's generally what's going to happen, unfortunately. Okay, so we are going to now spin once again. Nice, we got to level 11 from that. That's wonderful. That is absolutely fine. 20% more experience gained. Sounds good to me. There we go. We can do some really, really good damage here, and I believe we are actually fine. I think we are actually fine right now. And if we can just save up a little bit of extra cash, we could actually get some pretty nice upgrades as well. Obviously, I went with a little building here just because I kind of thought, hey, you know what? We might actually need some assistance here. Bear in mind, this is only day 3. We need another 4 days left before we can achieve victory here. So, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm actually going to be making our way with our units over to the boss, and we'll see if we can maybe do some damage to him. Maybe we can actually do something. It may very well be that he will kill us. Let's see. We've barely done any damage to him. Oh, that's very sad. Okay, he is actually coming over here. Whoa. Okay. Well, this is bad. Okay, I can do some damage to him at the very least. Well, it actually seems like we are doing pretty well here, surprisingly enough. We can only hope that my forces are going to continue coming over here. I can actually heal some of them as well, which is really, really nice. Let's do some AoE. Wait, yeah, no, I think I might be over-leveled, to be honest. I think I might be over-leveled right now. And that is just thanks to all of our experience boosts that we gained. Maybe it will be okay. I mean, I think I'm going to have to probably retreat, because it's highly unlikely I'm going to be able to do this myself. As you can see, barely enough, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's okay, because we did pretty well, if I do say so myself. And a new day is coming. Yeah, the units are getting stronger, which is the reason why I kind of thought, hey, yeah, we should probably, you know, try to kill the boss. I might have actually been able to kill the boss before this time. But I decided that I would be a bit of an idiot and not do that, of course. Okay, so let's just wait here for a little bit of time. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to purchase the Alchemist's Guild, I think. Should we? The question is, do we want that? Yeah, actually, I do want the Alchemist's Guild. I do want the Alchemist's Guild. I think that's going to be extremely good. Okay, what is this? Let's see. Each plant gathered. 2 additional potion components. Healing alchemy sounds really, really good, actually. So I'm going to be taking that. That basically means that we heal ourselves and, you know, units around protection gates, which is definitely going to make sense. We have a new quest available. Have at least 5 restored towers. Okay, sure, I can try to do that. I don't think that's going to happen, but we can try it. Let's go down here. We could potentially get some more... Oh, hello. Oh, that's pretty cool. What do fate points do? I have no idea what fate points actually do. So, I guess I'll just take one. Let's get some more health regen. Heal ourselves with a potion. And I think we can probably make a pretty good push now. I think we may, in fact, have the victory in our sights. Alright, so here we go. We are gonna hopefully launch our final attack against this opponent here, because we have so many... Oh. Yeah, we just lost all of our troops, unfortunately, because he did such an amazing attack on us at the very beginning there. But he's dead. He's down. And that's it. There you go. We did a very good job right there. And he has been defeated. Yes, he has been defeated. Now, one thing you got to realize, this is your meta progression currency. There are other currencies available as well. I think there's one other currency. And when you get to the hub area, you will be able to spend that on a variety of upgrades. I can't show you those particular areas at the moment, but just know that they are there. There are meta progression things available in between levels, and hopefully this has given you a really good idea of what the game is all about. You can play this co-op as well, by the way, as far as I'm aware. So, you know, if you have some friends, you can grab them and, you know, force them into defeating the enemies that you really want to defeat, and, you know, hopefully you can defeat the bosses together. Anyway, if you'd like to check out EverSiege, there is a link in the description. Add it to your Steam wishlist, play the play tests, and all that wonderful stuff. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.